Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Daniel Hood Roofing. Did you know that no Knoxville roofing company has put more roofs on homes than Daniel Hood Roofing? Did you know that Daniel Hood Roofing won a Triple Excellence Award, which only goes to the top 100 roofers in the United States? Folks, if you need a new roof, if you need a roof repair, trust Daniel Hood Roofing. Extremely conscientious. No one will care more about the job he does for your roof than Daniel Hood and his team at Daniel Hood Roofing, I promise you. All right. New segment. We are going to bring in the rabble rouser. He can be a bit of an extremist. He can be a bit of a contrarian at times. We'll show you what he has to say on a topic, and then everyone can debate his hot take, whether or not you agree, disagree, partially agree. We shall find out. So let's take a look at rabble rouser number 1. And his statement: this Tennessee team has struggled on the road all year. It's just a product of a great home court advantage, and the SEC tournament is going to prove it. All right, thoughts on the rabble rouser. Is this team just a product of its home court advantage?
No, because it's what you can say about the entire top of the Southeastern Conference. And when you play in tournaments, whether it's the SEC tournament or the NCAA tournament, it's not like you're playing on someone else's home court. It's a neutral site. So obviously you want to play closer to the home court like you have, but I don't think it discredits them on what they can do in the postseason. You can say that about anybody in this league.
I always love beating people up for what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to win at home.
Right.
And so they've done that, and I think it has a lot more to do than being in front of Thompson Bowling. As great as it is, they've got a lot of good pieces in that program.
Yeah, and we haven't struggled on the road lately, and we're going to be the team that we have been lately in the SEC tournament. So, yeah, I'm not worried at all.
All right, complete disagreement with the rabble rouser.
Thumbs down.
I think I've gotten a couple of texts over the last couple of months from the rabble rouser, with at least the fear. I don't agree either. But if they lose Friday in the SEC tournament, then the rabble rouser is going to come back out.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else the rabble rouser had to say. Number 2, enough with instant replay. It's become a crutch for officials. It kills all momentum, and it stretches games out forever. Basketball got along for a century without it, so dump it. I'm kind of close to the rabble rouser.
I was going to say, that sounds like John.
I'm not in on the rabble. I'm not 100% in on the rabble rouser, but he's closer to making a point here than he was on the SEC tournament thing.
I agree with how it's extending games. You can't get rid of it completely. I would love more accountability to referees in general and having the answer media and things of that nature. But they need to put some time limits or do something to shorten the time it takes to get a replay.
I've said that for years. Same thing with football. 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If you can't make it out in 60 seconds, it's not conclusive,
right,
which it's supposed to be. So call on the field stands. Move on.
Yeah, so much time is wasted. I often don't know why the officials have to be involved in any way. They made the call on the court. Have somebody that's watching the replay. What do you need the officials on the court to then walk over?
There's a backup official there that's on the sideline. Yeah. Agreed.
Well, you had one yesterday that literally went for more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes, yeah. Key part of the game, tense, exciting. Okay, let's stop. Go over here. Well, here, let me show you. This is what college basketball is today. It used to be cutting down nets and jump shots and dunks. That is the vision of college basketball today. 3 butts bent over a monitor. That's all it is. I put a clock on it. I'll go so far as to say put a clock on it or dump it. If you're not going to put a clock on it, dump it. You were fine with basketball for years without a replay.
I say adjust it, fix it, put the time clock on it, but don't do away with it. I saw something yesterday I'd never seen before. It was one of those late out of possession judgments, the rulings along the baseline late in the game, and the official that pointed towards Tennessee then immediately went like this to go to replay. Like he's immediately questioning his own call,
it's a crutch,
which he could have very much just picked and just arbitrarily. I mean, it's crazy.
It's a complete crutch. I hate it. And the idea is just get it right for the players and coaches. It's an entertainment. If there were no fans watching on TV and no TV dollars, if there were no fans buying tickets, there would be no college basketball. They wouldn't be giving scholarships or paying coaches millions. It's all about the entertainment. And if you've got something that has become a problem that blocks the entertainment, and I know of no one who thinks it's better to, oh, wow, a 2.5 hour game. That's what I want in basketball. Have you noticed this recently, that every game you watch with Tennessee, it's like, well, we'll have to start on another channel because it's going to start 5-10 minutes late because the previous game is going over. Why? Let's go look.
They had to find a new home for the Coach K game because they put it with the Kansas game, which is delayed, and
I like it.
I don't know that I agree. Hang on. Check. Okay. Very good.
I like it at the end of games. I wish we had it in Rupp Arena. We wound up winning that game probably 47-46, but I get a rebound. Shimu Evans grabs my arm, pushes me down, and even Dick Vitale, who's usually kind of against us, he agreed. It was
That's what
fine.
I say.
We
Nobody
got a
wants
replay.
the replay until the replay goes in your
helps
team's
you.
favor.
Last 2 minutes of the game, let's go to it.
So the rabble rouser.
You are the rabble rouser. That question, you were
No,
the
because
rabble
I wouldn't totally dump it. And I didn't agree with that first take.
No, that question.
I'm close to agreeing with the rabble rouser. There's no question. All right. The search for a receiver. By the way, thanks to Mark. Thanks to Isaiah. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week. See how Tennessee did in the tournament. We'll be talking Selection Sunday, so it should be a fun one. When we come back, though, the search for a receivers coach grows on. And we'll talk. Well, actually, I don't know what we got coming next. I think I jumped ahead. Come on back. We'll tell you something else. Wait, I'll go to replay. Come on back on the Sports Source.